Hello, YouTube fans. This is TheSkullKlown. This is a very an emotional topic for me, a very emotional video here. And literally, guys, I just want you to give me your thoughts. Literally, just give me your thoughts and your opinions, please. More of all the videos I have made, I literally want you guys to comment down below in the comment section. I am dead freaking serious. Please, please. There's this person that you could say asking for help, but I'm not really asking for help. It's just an emotional thing that I want to tell and everything like that. All my life, well, let's see, I was born with a learning disability, basically. ADHD, basically, you know? And that's just a label. I'm not going to get to the spiritual enlightenment stuff. I'm not. This is just an emotional thing right here. You try so hard. You try so hard not to be normal. No, not that. Because you're not normal. And I don't care to be normal. Okay? I don't care to be normal. Okay? But what I'm sick and tired of is when people talk shit behind my back and talk shit to the point that they literally think I'm retarded. When I'm speaking facts of enlightenment stuff, or speaking facts in general, or truth, I'm automatically a stupid dumbass and retarded? And I don't know better? Oh, he's quiet and shit like that. Oh, he must be gay. For example, people want to pay attention to your life so bad. And it's like, pay attention to yours. Maybe your life sucks if you pay attention to mine so much. You know? You know? And I don't pay too much mind to those people. But you know what really bothers me? When 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 people tell you this, tell you, hey, people have talked shit about you and think that you're this and that just because you have a learning disability. You know the whole classes that I was at? Yeah, I found out that some, not all, some, like a handful, maybe like one or two, teachers and majority, some students were talking shit about me for no reason. And that's fine, because I don't care. It's not about them. I don't care about that. What I cared about was, because this is why I'm always going, this is what I've been going through all my fucking life, and it pisses me off every time. They treat you like a child. They don't treat you like a child. I'm talking about, they talk shit about you like a child. Oh, he has a learning disability. Well, he probably has this. Oh, he's autistic. Oh, he's this. Why are you putting labels? Why are you putting labels? Because it satisfies you? We need to grow the fuck up here. It's 2022. And you're telling me to grow the fuck up? You're the one that's adding shit to things that should not be added. You're the one that wants to label shit because you want to be, because that's what you're the ones that want to label shit mainly because you don't understand it. That's what it is. When you label shit, it's because you don't understand it. Majority of the time. And it's mostly because of this how society is. Society here, they just label shit because they don't understand it. Oh, a ghost. Oh, that's an angel. Oh, a bad spirit. How do you know? It could have been anything. It could have been anything. It could have been somebody, yes, but you saying that it's an angel or a demon, it could have been a dragon. It could have been something else. But if you see a dragon, you say that's a demon, right? But you won't say that to a crocodile. You say that's nature. So there's no... But yet you would look at the Egyptian gods in their heads and say that's evil. What? Even though they're representing some of the animals are on this planet. How's that evil? That makes no sense. That really makes no sense. See, it's this type of shit that I'm talking about. Facts like this is when people go back behind the scenes to talk shit. Because they can't talk shit about in front of me. Because they know what I'm. Because what they know what I'm saying is true in fact. That's why they don't talk shit in front of me. If they talk shit in front of me, they will get that smoke. They don't want that smoke. Because look, when you tell people of what they don't, well, some people do because they like to hide it. But when you tell people certain things, they get pissed off. They get pissed off. Like when you tell the truth to people, they get pissy. You know, even if you care about them. You know. And the thing is, I don't care that it's just called, like, I don't care that the orcs are acting that way. They're orcs. They're gonna act like that way anyway. I don't care. What I care is that when my family or friends act that way. And I'm not saying they don't. I just, again, is an example because I have gone through that with families. Friends, no. Families, yes. Friends, they know what the fuck I'm talking about. They know what's up. They're like, no, I hang out with you and all that shit, and you're not like, you know what you want. You have a goal. Some people don't. Do you have a goal? If you have a goal, then you're pretty good, dude. Doesn't matter if it's small. Doesn't matter if it's small. I don't want to cry right now because sometimes you just feel alone on this shit, man. When it comes to the spiritual enlightenment stuff, I know why. I know why, because I'm bigger than all of this shit. To be quite honest with you, and that's stroking my ego, man. When you're when you know you could do greatness and awesomeness and you know that you probably won't get that chance, or probably society won't give you that chance because, oh, you labeled as this. You don't deserve it because you didn't went to college, or you don't deserve it because, oh, whatever. For crying out loud, you have younger kids going to college, and you guys don't say shit because they're going to a structure of school that you would be like, oh, that's good. But if the kid was born knowledgeable, you say that's stupid. That makes no sense. There's kids out here that are way smarter than what you think, but you won't pay attention at all because you're that pathetic. And this is why I have a problem with people that don't listen to the younger generation. When you don't listen to the younger generation, you are literally spinning multiple times and you're not changing anything. That's how you know you're comfortable. That's why when you speak facts to people, they get offended. They get offended because you are speaking facts, yes, but they don't want those facts to come out to light. Because either they know the truth of what it is, or they just want it to be shut. Because it doesn't revolve around them, and it doesn't benefit them. It goes to, yeah, revolve around them, yes, it still goes to that. But still it doesn't affect them, basically. Like, oh, you guys are going to get this back? Well, I can't get that, so fuck you. I don't want to listen to it. You know? For example, when we carbon people are going back to what we used to be, like what you see in Egypt and shit like that, when we going back to that, people want to laugh at that shit, and people want to deny it because they don't love themselves, and it's because they don't look at themselves as something greater. They think that there's just this and that's it, but yet they believe in a Bible. You see? Why would you believe in another person that's better than you? Better than you, supposedly. That's an ego type of thing. You guys know that shit. But yet, when you go like this, you guys, that makes no sense, man. That makes no sense. And then some idiot is going to be like, oh, fuck you and shit like that. Look, if you want to be a religious person, be religious. I don't give a fuck. I'm just telling you the facts at the end of the day. It's not about politics or anything like that. I'm just telling you the truth. And I'm telling you of my emotional fucking, in a way, it's not emotional trauma, it's emotional baggage that I don't fucking need. There's been countless times that you look. A lot of people told me that yeah, you are smart, dude. A lot of people think that you're not smart, and fuck those people. The people that think that I'm not smart or intelligent and I don't know what I'm doing. What's wrong with you? Oh, you're this age and you haven't done this and that. And what's wrong with you? Putting me on a pedestal like what do you think I am? I'm Jesus to you? Am I a god to you? You put me up to such a pedestal. Kiss my feet then. If not, then shut the fuck up. You know? It's true. If you want to know my life, if you want to know the ground I walk, then fucking kiss my feet. You know? And sell me some fucking food on a platter once in a while. How about that? That'd be nice. But then you say fuck you and shut up. So don't. Then why you want to know about my life? Why you want to talk shit? And the thing is too, I come here on YouTube, and no one doesn't do that on YouTube. And I'm grateful for that shit. Sometimes I get some trolls, yes, but overall, I am grateful what I have here on YouTube, man. I am fucking grateful, man. Really grateful. It's just outside of the internet, man. Outside of the internet, people still want to treat you like a fucking goddamn piece of shit, man. Not because, oh, what age you are. It's because the labor you put in. Because of this fucking goddamn piece of shit government. Okay? And anyone that has a label of ADHD, Asperger's, autism, if you're looking at this video, tell those people to fuck off. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. If you look at this video and you're like, dude, what are you saying? I'm saying this. The people that talk shit down on us, people that have learning disabilities, basically, or disabilities in general, fuck off. Whose fault is it? It's not our parents' fault. Should I bring up what happens to you when you come out of your mother's womb and what they do to you? They literally grab you and then they take you away from your mother. What do you think they do? Don't be stupid here either. Because that's another shit that people are fucking stupid with. You tell them now, they go like, and I'm like, what's wrong with you? Oh, that's right, you're cracking. Because you have to think now. You have to think that, oh, maybe the nurses that did took me as a baby weren't good after all. No shit. But yeah, you think they are, right? Because what, they look nice? Have you ever heard of wolf in sheep's clothing? They're everywhere. I don't know what's wrong with you. They're everywhere. And sometimes it's your own family members and your own friends, man. Sometimes it's very people that are close to you. But if you go any authority of the government, like school, any school programs, like colleges and shit, and nurses, like freaking doctors and shit, you're all gonna get sheep's and wolf's clothing. And some of them are not. And guess what? Some of them don't know what the fuck's going on. They don't know what the fuck what to do. So why you got hired as a doctor if you don't know what to do? You see what I'm talking about? And then you're telling me I'm stupid. I'm dumb. What? That makes no fucking sense. And then you want to talk about he was saying, oh yeah, I want to smack these bitches and shit like that. Is that how you? And you ladies too. You ladies disappoint me. You ladies really disappoint me. It makes me cry sometimes, man. You rather be with a guy that treats you like shit. You don't love yourself. Oh my god, man, you don't. You really don't love yourself. And it's sad, man. It's sad seeing my own species of women don't love themselves, man. It's fucking terrible. It is fucking terrible. It's the same thing with the men, too. My god. Thinking that you need to be a bad motherfucker and shit like that just to get a bitch, man. Oh, this is why you're this and that. Why you putting, again, labels? Labels! Why are you putting on labels for shit that you have done, but I haven't? Oh, what, you think you're a big man? You think you're a big boy? Because you fucked some bitches when you were 12? You think you're a big boy? But yet, you won't have the balls to go to your own government and tell them, give me back my land. Go fuck yourself. You're not a man. You're still a boy. I'm more of a man than you are. Okay? Seriously. Fuck you. And come to my house and I'll teach you that shit. Man to man. I'm not kidding with that shit. You don't want that smoke. Guarantee you. You don't. Cause this shit, like I said, this is not a spiritual enlightenment video. But I'm telling you, you don't want that smoke. You don't. And my friends and family, they know that smoke. I never gave them it, but they've seen it. And they're like, yeah, no. When he says no, you better fucking do it because he's not playing around. He doesn't stop. And yes, I don't. I really don't. I'll become a psychopath like that. I don't. I really don't. I don't stop. Why I don't stop? Because you guys because there's some idiots out here that need to be dropped down a peg. And some of them need to be fucking in chains. In chains. Because they're hurting kids. And they're hurting women. They should be in chained, and freaking hanged. But yeah, that's fucked up, right? Give them a chance? The fuck? No. Why would we give them a chance if their own species would love to give a chance for them to kill us? They still do it. And then they use all people to do it too. And then you have other people look at that and be like, oh yeah, those people, they're crazy and shit like that. No one don't associate with them. You see? You see? A lot of people think that, oh, it's just the way it is and shit like that. No, it's all by design, and none of you guys don't see that shit. And if you're unsubscribable to me and you don't see that, yo, I'm not gonna hate on you, but please start seeing it. I'm not saying understand. This is why it pisses me off. I'm not saying see my viewpoint. I'm literally saying open your eyes and see the fucking goddamn truth that's right in front of you. It's not that hard. It really isn't. And the people that think that it's hard and challenging, guess what? You just are not. It's just not for you then. It's just not for you. I was gonna say you're not connected, but you know what? You probably might think that that's even bad. But you know what? You just either you just don't know better or you just don't want to know because you're not trying. And if you are trying, then I guess it's just not for you anyways. I'm sorry. It's just the way it is. Some people are out here, and that's the thing that bothers people too. Oh, how is that for you and not for me? It's just not for everybody. Not everyone can be a doctor. Not everyone can be a football player. My God. But yet, you don't want to complain about the whole thing with fucking with, with gods and shit like that, right? Oh, how come you're a god and I can't be? You don't do that. But you accept it. You accept that you are a mortal piece of shit. You know? And that's fine. I accept me for who I am too. But there's people out here that need to accept who they are, man. Some of you guys are fucking assholes and pathetic pieces of shit. That just want to fucking hurt people. For no reason. Seriously. And I've always had, some friends and family tell me this too when I talk some enlightenment shit. Oh, that's how you get a girlfriend. Motherfucker. I'm here to, like... You think getting pussy all the time is sex is sex, dude? You're acting like people always want to make this grand thing and shit. Like, it's sex is sex. God. Calm the fuck down. You guys want to make that shit so big. But yeah, it's just that, sex. And there's other things that go to that too, like putting peer pressure on people, man. For no fucking reason. For no reason. Especially if you got something and... You know what, I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not. I'm just not gonna go there. All I know is, guys, that seriously, I'm just talking to my subscribers, my viewers right now, man, because I love you guys. I really do. I love you guys. I do. I've been here since 2012. I made this channel in 2011, but I've been here since 2012, and I've been nothing but real for you guys, man. Nothing but real. Some people might not like it. Some people would do, but the people that have stayed, man, thank you. Thank you for staying here, man. Seriously, thank you for staying here. Thank you. I'm still surprised I have 500 plus subscribers. Um, I know probably some of them don't watch my videos, or some of them just subscribe just to subscribe, and that's fine. I don't care. Just thank you for being part of my life, I guess. But there's something I didn't really tell you guys a lot too about my life too. You guys know about the ADHD stuff, the special learning ability disability. If you don't know now, you know. But you don't know the whole extent of it, of like how is it affecting my life. To be honest, it's fine. It's not like bad or anything. But when it comes to people, man, it's people. People. Have you ever watched that Hey Honor video about Pincher Man? It's the greatest episode of all time, in my opinion, because it's true. Like, it's people. I don't. It's like people, man. That's why I'm not a people person. And then people want to be like, "Why are you so quiet? Why are you shutting? Why you all by yourself?" Because I don't talk to people. Why should I talk to people? Every time I, every time I want to get to know people, they just want to. I don't know, man. Sometimes they act stupid. Other times they don't care, man. Now, those people that I met, you know, some brothers along the way that are younger than me, and I've talked facts to them, and they're like, okay, cool, you know, that's dope, and they look, and in a way, they kind of look up to me. Not, I mean, they don't contact me or anything like that, but if I see them on the street or something like that, they're like, yo, what's up? And I'll be like, yo, what's up, Because if they pass me by and I don't notice something, that's how it is sometimes. And that's not rude or anything like that. It's just, if I don't notice you, I don't notice you, man. That's just the way it is. Some people get immediate, some people get so offended about that shit. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. People just want to find anything to get pissed off about. Because me. Why? It's not all about you. It's not all about you. There's other lives in this planet. You do know that, right? I know there's a lot of fake people around here, like literally fake people. For crying out loud, guys, search up what happened in the 1800s over the mud flood. There's literally no one that is real. Okay? No, basically. The only one that is just color people. And everyone else is just manufacturing clones. It's fucking crazy. Some people won't even believe me with that. But you know what? I don't have time for people that won't not believe, but I don't have time for people to be like, oh well, what do you know? I don't have time for people like that. This is some stuff that I've researched and other people have talked about too, and they research and they're sharing the knowledge. And when you know thyself, you know that they're not lying. But yeah, you tell other people this, and they be like, "Oh, what do you know?" I'm like, "Did you just hear what I just said?" But you're not, and you don't know thyself. So I can't. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to talk to you about this. Because if I talk to you more about this, you wouldn't understand. Help me understand. Even if I did, you wouldn't care because that type of frame of mind, you're pushing it out of the way every time because you want to inject something else that you think that it should be there, but it really isn't. That's the problem. People want to inject their own shit that really they should not even inject their own shit to begin with. Because at the same time, are you the planet? You're living on the planet, but are you the life of the planet? You're not. You're not the life of the planet. You are the cells of her and everything like that, and you can vibrate her and make her high and everything like that, high vibration. But other than that, she's living her life like you are. Okay, that's just a great example right there. So I don't know why people just want to bother. We've always had people that want to bother disability people. We've always had that. It's just the way it is, man. It's just the way it is. You know. And I remember watching a video once that someone was like, "Hey, man, if you're in your 30s and you don't have a car, don't fuck what anyone says, dude. You just not that stage. You're just not in that stage in your life, and that's fine. Some people do, some people don't. Fuck those people." And I'm glad I saw that video. I'm not saying I'm not gonna get my license or anything like that, but when people just look at you at an age and they be like, "Well, I had this and that. I had 3 kids. What do you?" It's like, shut up, shut up. Because a lot of people that I know that are cool, they don't talk like that. They don't. They don't. They don't talk like that. They look at you and they be like, "You motherfucker, come over here. I'll show you a thing or two." I'm like, yo, those are the people I like to hang out with, man, because they're real. They're real. Okay? They're not toxic, they're real. There's a difference between being toxic and real. You're not speaking facts and being toxic. You're speaking facts. Hence the term, speaking facts. Am I wrong? I know somebody's going to be like, facts. And that's why I love you guys, man. I really do. I love you guys to death, man. Really, I do. YouTube is one of the best things I ever went to do videos. You know, I've never been a people person. So why start now? you know, I've never been a people person because I really don't think that it's just people, man. You guys know, people can be such dumbasses and so pathetic. And look, I get it. If people don't get what you're saying, that's fine. But when people tell you it's just your opinion, it's just a spit to the face, in my opinion. That could be my opinion. But when I'm speaking facts and it correlates what's happening, and that's the thing. The truth, there's 3 things you can't hide: the truth, the moon, and the sun. So when people like to talk shit to you behind your back, you just know that you're doing better. Yeah, that's how you know you're doing good, man. It doesn't matter if you don't have a hubby or a wifey. You're doing good. If you're doing good, then you'll be fine, man. Sooner or later, a hubby and a woman, will look at you and be like, I want that. You need to have the confidence of yourself too, man. Tell yourself every day, I am sexy. Seriously, that's motivation for you guys, man. Tell yourself every day, look at yourself in the mirror and be like, I am sexy. Seriously, I'm not playing with you. Motivate yourself, man. Motivate yourself. Love yourself. That's not a bad thing. And if anyone comes to this channel and is like, oh, fuck you, dude, you are the most saddest person ever. And the thing is, too, I used to be really depressed at one point, man. Really, really depressed and angry. And you guys know this. If you've been in this channel for a long time, you know. You know. But I'm not like that anymore. I look back at that and I'm like, wow, I grew so much. I grew so much. And then I look at that kid, the younger me, where I used to be, and I'm like, I pat him on the back, man. I'm like, don't worry, man. You cool. You be fine. You get through this, and you will. Because look at me. Because eventually, one day I saw myself the way I look like this. You see, you know. So it's amazing how things can happen that way. You manifest what you wanted. You know. So I don't know. I'm getting teary-eyed a bit. Well, literally was pouring down tears a little bit. But it's just an emotional video that I'm making here because I just had to get this out there. It's not like it's been bottling up inside of me. It's just a good old friend told me certain things, and I appreciate that they told me. I really do. Thank you for that. And it's you know how you think certain people are cool, and then you hear about them talking shit about you behind your back, and you're like, damn, really? But then in a way you kind of knew because when you first met them, they seemed kind of like, it's kind of sus, you know. But you didn't really pay attention to it because obviously you were in classes, you know, stuff like that. And you see, you would think when it comes to students, you know, it's fine. But when the teachers are like that, you're like, the fuck's wrong with you, you racist motherfucker? I don't give a fuck. You know? But that's the thing. Some Caucasians, some, not all, but some do talk shit about color people, but guess what? They won't talk about it in front of the person that knows about the history of this planet. Because then it'll be like, what are you, racist? Or what are you, like, you have something against me? For crying out loud, my good old friend, she told me that one of the teachers was like, oh, he's been here for years? Wow. Like, they literally wanted me to get kicked out. Because I've been there for, like, what, since 2013, you know? And I really didn't started getting into classes until 2014 anyways. In 2013, I was just there to, like, make sure, to know where I was at. To teach, to help me where I was at. And there was a teacher there, an orc lady, that helped me learn how to read. So there's a lot of good orcs out there, man. Obviously, what's going to happen is going to happen to them still, sadly, because there are good ones out there. But hey, man, it is what it is. It's shit happens. Shit happens. That's why I say sadly. The reason I say sadly is because all of this stuff didn't really have to happen. But that's another story for another day. So nothing, and I'm not gonna say that I love you to the people that talk shit. I'm not that person. I'm not. Most people are like, oh well, then you're not a bigger person. That makes no sense. That's like saying I got beat up by someone that just beat me up, but oh, I forgive you. I love you. In real life, you want to stand up and kick that motherfucker's ass, wouldn't you? I mean, I would. But no, people want to hold you back. Take the fight, take the fight, take the fight. You see, you see what I'm talking about, man? Stuff like that. It doesn't have to include to any precise species. It can go to anybody. It can go to anything. It can go to the same species themselves. You know. So I don't know, guys. If I just, I don't know. I'm sorry here. I do apologize. I'm not trying to make this video long as it is because I know you guys probably are doing stuff. Or just, I'll say this: if you do listen to my videos in the background with headphones and all that, I appreciate you because that's what really I would like for my stuff to be. Sometimes, majority of the time, probably not. It depends what video, but majority stuff like this, yes, I want you guys to like. It's almost like a podcast in a way. So, but you just gotta realize too that you're better off with the people. I mean, you're better off without those people that talk shit about you anyways. You know, and you're in a great place. You know, you're in a great place, and look around you. Great life, to be quite honest. You know, seriously. And then people want to look at that and bring you down. Sorry, I'm yawning because it's like almost 2:30 in the morning, man. Gotta hit the hay soon. But anything else I could talk about, man? Because this stuff, man, this stuff needs to be open out. It really does. It needs to be talked about. We need to stop with this whole shit of discriminating fucking people that are disabled. It's like giving them labels. Seriously. Seriously. Literally. Stop calling them Asperger's and autism and freaking ADHD. Stop doing this shit. Stop doing all of this shit. Seriously. Seriously. Cause you doing it yourself is literally not progressing us at all. As a species of people, we're not progressing at all. It's the same thing with gaming. Nothing has changed. You guys want me to shut up about that? Oh, because you're comfortable where you're at, right? You're comfortable where you're at? Well, too fucking bad, you motherfucker. That comfortableness is gonna fucking destroy you. And I hope it does. I hope it does. Because it will. It will. It will. Okay? Seriously. Why do you think why do you think the universe keeps making me move all the time? I'm never comfortable in my own fucking goddamn. I mean, I'm comfortable in my house, but I'm never going to be like, okay, this is my house. I'm gonna finally relax and be like, yeah, this is my crib. Oh man, when you have when you have a fire and shit like that, you move to a hotel room and then people and then you what is it? Move to one area of the apartment, then you move downstairs in the apartment. You realize that keeping the space that you're at is not going to be that long. Okay, you have to move constantly. You move every day, anyways. So sometimes when it happens to your home, it just happens because a new thing needs to happen. You know, it's like when I changed my setup up here. Like, hold on, let me see. It's like when I changed. I can't really. All right, never mind. It's like when I got my setup here in front of me. I changed that because my whole front area was different. Like I had it was like when I had my TV out, it was different. Now it's I had something new because out with the old and with the new, things have to change. Things need to move around. And have you noticed things too? You guys need to notice this too because this is science, and they've done this with, and this is accurate because it happens with cars when you're driving on the highway. When there's an empty space, something is going to take it over. It's just the natural law of things. It is. Don't say it doesn't. It does. All right. Go somewhere that has an empty space, and then eventually come back. That eventually won't be empty anymore. It doesn't matter if it's leaves. Doesn't matter if it's grass. Doesn't matter if it's a tree or plants. It's been taken over. Okay. Seriously. Don't think stupid around here. Seriously. Don't think that, oh, you just saw grass. Oh, that's nothing. Is there grass there? Yeah, there's something there. Okay? As long as there's no freaking concrete, basically. You know? Or maybe dirt if you want to say that, but even then, I still think that's something. You know? Because there's rocks and little things that can come from there. You know? So, for years, I've been trying to face this enemy that everyone has inside of them. And that enemy is looking at disability people or looking at the way you talk or the way you are or you just living your life or you just being you, and then they just want to destroy that shit. You can't sit and relax without some motherfucker saying, dude, do something. And I'm like, what's wrong with you? So I don't have to repeat the whole thing of like why are you paying attention to my life and shit like that. You know? If this is happening to you, just so you know, you're not the only one that's going through it. And if you are going through it, just so you know, fuck them. Fuck them. They don't deserve. They don't deserve. Excuse me. They don't deserve your time of day, man. They don't. They're filthy motherfuckers. You don't. The reason they talk shit about you is because they're not happy about themselves, man. They're not. They're not happy about themselves. So they hate. So they're gonna hate everything else that's around them. Now, do they hate things because what happened to them in their past, or it's yes, it could be possible. Now, sometimes it's not. Sometimes they are just dicks, you know. But sometimes people act that way because something has happened to them. Most of the time, most of the time, you know. I'll say maybe I would like to think 95% of the time, or at least 90% of the time, I would like to think of that. But who knows, man? Who knows? Um, I'll see you guys later. Yeah, 41 minutes. That's fine. I'll see you guys later. Be safe. Um, have a good night. Sleep. Have a good night's rest. Actually, have a good night's rest. And just so you know that you are greater than than anyone else is. You know, I know I have a big influence on people because when I talk to my cousin, my brother, I just set them aside once and literally just talk real to them and spec facts. It's just not what I tell you here, but in a mature and brotherly and cousinly way. And guess what? They became a man. That's the effect that I do. They're doing great. They're doing great for their life right now. Ever since I told, ever since I told what I told my brother and my cousin, they've been doing really good, really good. And I'm like, you see the influence I have on people? If they just listen, they will become their awesomest selves. But all you guys don't want to listen. It's not all of you, but some of you guys don't want to listen. I don't know why. Were you raised that way? I hope not. I hope not. Think for yourself, man. You know? And be careful too, though. Don't think too much, but think for yourself at least. You know, the reason I say don't think too much is because sometimes that can cloud your judgment. That can cloud you, you know? So be careful with that, because that does happen. Sometimes you might think that's true, but then in reality it's something else. So that's why you got to be careful with that. So if you always tell me, that's why I always recommend meditation and shit like that, and alkaline your whole body and stuff like that. But that's another story for another day. I'll see you guys. My feet is sore because I was walking a lot today. So at least it wasn't as sore when there was a fire happen, and then I moved to not moved but had a hotel, and then I walked all the way to the school. And then I walked all the way back. I don't know if I even went to school the next day because I was like, fuck that shit. You guys can kiss my ass with that shit. With that diploma shit. That's how I felt that year. But I'll see you guys and be safe and take care. And thank you for listening to my thoughts, my opinions, and my emotional video.